Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your valuable time and attention today. This is a historic, momentous day, not just for the town of Clarksville, but for our greater region. And I recognize Clarksville Town Council, Honorable Karen Henderson, Honorable Jennifer Voynier at large. We have Honorable John Gilkey. My name is Cipher. I'm here at the commission appointed by the town council, and I want to thank all of you for making the time to be here. We have our clerk treasurer Bobby Lutert here as well, and I see some folks from New Albany that have joined us. Thank you so much. We have engineers here as well and financiers. Thank you for marking this moment with us. We are following in the footsteps of several of our fellow Ohio River communities, including Louisville, of turning the riverfront away from its 20th century industrial past towards a 21st century livable, walkable community for the next generations. And so we're very excited about this new street grid, and without further ado, I want to call to make the keynote speech here on behalf of the Commission and Council President Ryan Ramsey. The Vice Chair of Redevelopment, please welcome a third-time Council member, Redevelopment Vice Chair, and a gentleman I've certainly enjoyed serving along with, Mr. John Gilkey.
They asked me to keep this to no more than 25 minutes, so we'll see where we go with that. This is a very historic area for the town of Clarksville. Whether you realize it or not, a lot has happened here, and a lot more is going to happen. If you look to our north, the Indiana State Prison that was created in 1816 and later became the Colgate-Palmolive plant is now in private ownership, and hopefully one day will be developed into something new. If you look to your east, the Water Tower Square development, which actually started out as the American Car and Foundry Company behind you, has now been evolved into a complex development of businesses and our new residential development. If you look to our south, the Ohio River Greenway, a corridor linking Jeffersonville, Clarksville, and New Albany in a multimodal fashion, offers the beginnings of what will ultimately become a major park area for the town. And if you look to our west, we have Origin Park, which will become the future of parklands in our area, 600-acre park. This site is very important because of where it is located and who was in this area at the time. The Lewis and Clark expedition actually began in this area. Meriwether Lewis came down the Ohio River and met with William Clark, George Rogers Clark's younger brother. They started the Lewis and Clark expedition from this area. Clark, while he was waiting for Lewis to come down the river, recruited what was known as the 9 young men from Kentucky. Those men became the core of the expedition. William Bratton, John Coulter, Joseph and Reuben Fields, Charles Floyd, George Gibson, Nathaniel Pryor, George Shannon, John Shields, and York, who was Clark's slave, but who joined the expedition on par with every other member. And he actually became one of the first people in America to cast a vote. While they were on the expedition, they would vote what to do, and he was incorporated in that vote. The streets in this development are named after those expedition members, and we take great pride in that. We are now about $30 million into land acquisition for right-of-way and development in the area. This project that we're breaking ground for today is a $5 million project, and we have hopes of acquiring a $6.7 million READY grant from the Regional Development Authority and Indiana's Economic Development Corporation for additional development in the area. There is a lot going to happen on this site, and breaking ground today is just the first step. I want to thank our project partners, Dan Christiani Excavation, First Saving Bank, JTL Engineers, R.W. Moore Engineering, and Delta Services. We want to extend a special thank you to Water Tower Square and the Cornerstone Group, who built the Bolton Tie development over here. They took a big leap in becoming the first major development in this project, and we thank them for that. We're looking forward now to construction of Denton Floyd's current 812 project just to the south of here. This is one of the biggest developments for Clarksville in recent decades, and I thank all of you for coming here to help us break ground and get this project going. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Gilkey. Thank you for that excellent speech. Indeed, this is a special street grid in more ways than one, and only fitting that it memorialized the names of those 9 brave men from Kentucky. Certainly, just as it happened not far from here, the handshake between Lewis and Clark on October 15th of 1803 started a great adventure. So today, we start another new great adventure. I want to thank you all for marking this momentous occasion with us. I also want to recognize some other people in the crowd. I see we have some folks from Ashland Park. We've enjoyed our partnership thus far and look forward to continuing that partnership with you to create incredible amenities for our entire region. I want to recognize from New Albany Council, Council members Blair and Applegate. I know they're here on their professional capacities, but always appreciate seeing council members from our neighboring communities to join us for these types of moments. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get right to it.